Hello, everybody, and welcome to another cast. This time we are casting Beyond All Reason, and this is a 1v1. I don't know if I've ever done a 1v1 on my channel of Beyond All Reason, but this is between two very skilled players, and it is on a map. It's a 1v1 map called Mithril Mountain. Now, with me, I have a special guest who is going to be co-casting with me and might be co-casting with me this Saturday for the tournament as well. So, guys, I'm excited to let him introduce himself. Go ahead.
Hi everyone, this is Rafid. Thank you, Wingflyer, for allowing me to introduce myself and for doing this, preparation casting. I'm excited to see how this goes and get ready for the tournament this Saturday.
Yeah, so let's go ahead and introduce the players. PtaQ or Tacky, how do you pronounce it? How do you pronounce his name?
I'm not too sure, to be honest.
Yeah,
I usually just say PtaQ, but I don't know
yeah,
whether I've heard people saying Taku, but I,
yeah,
I don't
Taku.
honestly know.
Yeah, it's a constant source of amusement for me. But anyway, uh, PtaQ or Taku or however you want to pronounce it, he is in the red here. Needs no introduction. He is one of the greats. He is also one of the Bard devs, so he is hugely contributes to the success or failure of this game. And he's also a really great player, as it turns out. And here in the bottom right, Teddy, the Blue Corps Commander, also a very well-known player. He's been around forever, and he's has done really well in the BA Balanced Annihilation scene. He consistently scores pretty high in the tournaments that I've seen and casted, but Teddy is probably in the top 5 of players. I'd say that's safe to say. PtaQ or Taku probably is as well. So both these players extremely skilled, extremely high on the totem pole, top of the food chain, or what have you. Now, do you know any background about this match, or how it came to
So
be, or anything?
yeah, I do know. So we had a tournament last week,
Okay.
and it was arranged by Midvid. So it was like a little bit smaller one, not similar to the Alpha Championship we have. So it was a Swiss style, uh, and it was like 7 rounds. So this was one of the I think it was the finals or the pre-finals. I can't remember exactly, but was certainly the last 2 games between these players.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
Teddy here with kind of a greedy start. I mean, Teddy went. It looks like 6 wind generators and an energy storage and a solar collector. And 3 mexes and a light laser tower before even starting his bot lab. And as you can see, PtaQ already sending down a ton of rovers or Jeffies or weasels. Use your alliterations. These are the light attack scout vehicles that very good at harassing. And Teddy has almost nothing to defend except just this one light laser tower here. And of course, his commander as well can defend. But what do you think about this really greedy start from Teddy? Do you agree with it?
Um, I, I think I would have agreed with it if there wasn't. I think he was assuming that there's not going to be that many scouts early on in the game. So I think it would have worked if there was just one scout, but certainly he lost like 2 mixes, I think, because of this.
Oh my God, he might
Um,
actually lose the facility here. He is repairing it. Oh
yeah.
man, he does hold on to it. That was a gamble. That was really close, but
Yeah, I
Teddy
mean, I,
does
I
hold
do
on.
know, yeah, I've seen this before, but yeah, I must say I was a bit surprised how he managed to defend the lab. He was almost close to losing it, so
Yeah,
that was
and if he had
very
lost
well
that
handled
lab, I
by
mean,
Teddy.
that would pretty much be good game, right? I mean,
Yeah,
you think it?
exactly.
Yeah,
Yeah,
pretty much be
yeah,
over.
yeah.
So PtaQ building some flashes or blitzes. A couple of those. That
Yeah.
is the natural progression after the scouts.
Yep.
And he is expanding a little faster just because he wasn't as greedy at the start, so he has some cons on the field.
Yeah.
But you know, both players are stabilizing. I think both players are pretty even right now. I don't see a huge advantage on either side at this moment.
Yeah, I think I agree. I mean, I think at this point, PtaQ is slightly ahead on metal, but not by that much.
Yeah,
Yeah, yeah,
just a little bit.
yeah,
But the thing is, on a map like this that are pretty flat, I do prefer the construction vehicles because they can move faster across the terrain. They do tend to be able to spread out and expand faster than the K-bots. So PtaQ or PtaQ, he may have an advantage in the expanding department, but he's going to have to be careful because we know that Teddy won't just let him roam the map for free. He will certainly try to harass his
yeah.
economy. So
Yeah, I mean, I personally am not sure like which start would be better, vehicles or bots, but I think vehicles are more expensive to be honest, so I
yeah,
feel like bots might have some advantage here. I mean, vehicles, do certainly have their own advantages. Um, but I think bots here are better, especially that they allow you to go to the center. Well, I mean, you can as well with the vehicles, but bots are just faster. But yeah, I mean, I'm not as experienced as these guys, so I wouldn't know for sure.
no, I think it's really interesting that you have a different take. I think both vehicles and K-bots are viable on this map for different reasons, like you said. But I prefer vehicles here, but I think they're both really good choices. It just depends on how you use it.
Yeah,
Now the AKs do outrange the flashes. As you can see, they have a decent, significantly longer range. So if Teddy micros it well, he can outrange these flashes and take those engagements. But flashes, if they can get in range, they will melt the grunts
yeah,
pretty quickly.
yeah,
So
yeah. They have like much better DPS, so
yeah.
yeah,
And the flashes are technically faster, I think, or the blitzes are faster, but they have a slower acceleration. So the grunts can turn more quickly and accelerate
yeah,
more quickly.
yeah. That's true.
And as you can see, the blitz is struggling to catch up, but once they get on top of these AKs, they do melt them very,
Yeah,
very
yeah,
quickly.
exactly. Yeah,
Very lopsided once they get on top.
yeah. And then PtaQ should not just be able to reclaim that whole metal. Um, I'm not sure he will, but we will see. That's certainly an advantage for him.
But here in the top right, we've got a bit of a sneak attack by Teddy. And PtaQ will self-destruct his LLT. Very nice.
Yeah, but I mean, to be honest, like he lost 3 mixes. I mean, maybe he would have
Yeah.
lost 4 mixes if he didn't self-deal his LLT. But yeah, that's still a big loss. Although he did actually kind of like revenged eventually, so he took like actually 4 mixes.
Yeah. So PtaQ here being the aggressor at the bottom. But the thing is, Teddy has started to build some res bots, some grave robbers, and he is now resurrecting PtaQ's own units against
Yeah.
him.
Yeah. So that's usually what I feel is like the risk of, doing an attack and then, well, losing it because you're essentially just donating metal to your opponent. So yeah, but I'm not sure what PtaQ could have done better. He must keep being aggressive here.
Yeah, PtaQ takes out 2 cons there and some light laser towers, and he almost got these mexes. Not quite, but Teddy using PtaQ's own flashes against him.
Yeah.
It's got to be annoying. And Teddy also seems to be taking the mid. He is
Yeah.
building a nice little defensive position here, and that
Yeah.
could certainly give him some advantage.
Yeah, I'm actually a bit surprised PtaQ didn't think of going to the center. It's usually like, well, I mean, it's certainly beneficial to go to the center and at least build like a radar, like we see Teddy is doing essentially. He left the other two mixes, but just went straight to the other one, just opposite of PtaQ base, and he's gonna build a radar there. So that's certainly gonna give him advantage.
Yeah, but Teddy will get a con there, and there's really not much between Teddy's army here and PtaQ's base. Of course, his commander is there, so he does have the D-gun if he needs it. But there's only some flashes and one light laser tower.
Yeah.
But it looks like PtaQ will have enough to maybe push this back. So.
Yeah. And I feel usually when you're sorry, go ahead.
Oh, I was just gonna say, you know, Teddy continuing to res everything that he can here with those grave robbers, and I think that's giving him an advantage in just this war of attrition. He's just kind of bringing back all of PtaQ's units and using them against him, and that's pretty annoying for PtaQ to deal with because he doesn't have. PtaQ doesn't really have those res bots because he went vehicles, so.
Yeah, so that's, you know, going back to the conversation about vehicles versus bots, that's certainly an advantage for bots. I mean, obviously you can later build a bot slab as well, but certainly at the beginning you have advantage in terms of resing.
Yeah, and Teddy gonna take out another expansion here, and also the K-bot, or the construction vehicle.
Yeah.
So and Teddy also built a nice little base up here, a second bot lab, and producing some thuds. But he's got to be careful.
Yeah.
PtaQ could theoretically rush him. Oh man.
Yeah. So that position is actually very powerful because he has radar, he has a lab, and he's a little bit up, you know, higher than the other units, so he has some advantage in that if he sends vehicle, they're gonna take some time until they you know, reach the commander, and he just can use the D-gun if needed.
And PtaQ does try to go for Teddy, but he's just got too good of a position here. 4 light laser towers. He's got a metal storage as kind of a shield, and all these thuds as well. Of course, the D-gun. So, I think after that, Teddy is in a commanding position. PtaQ pretty much that was like a desperate last attempt from him to kill Teddy, because now Teddy has just got way more stuff.
Yeah, exactly.
And that's one thing about Bar that's always... Go ahead.
So I was just gonna say, I see like a live text on the corner. Is that part of Discord, or I suppose that's part of your streaming, right? Because it's hiding the energy income or the energy and metal for Teddy. So there's like a red label called live.
That must be on Discord, because I don't see that.
Okay,
yeah,
that's fine then. Yeah, just want to make sure it's not going to be visible on the recording.
Yeah, so so PtaQ obviously losing his base here.
Yeah.
And once again, a spectator said trying this again, because PtaQ has to kill Teddy. He has to kill him. If he doesn't kill him right now, he loses the game, and he knows it.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I think that was me, by the way. The label, because I watched this game before, and at this point it did feel to me that PtaQ is in a difficult position, and I did think that this is just going to try again. Yeah, and GG.
Yeah, so PtaQ did what he could there, but yeah, definitely. I feel like there was one advantage that Teddy had was those res bots. I mean, resing your opponent's entire army using it against them in a 1v1, it's very
Yeah.
hard to deal with.
Yeah, certainly it was. It was certainly OP from Teddy to have those reserves, and yeah. But that front lap as well changed things a little bit. Um, yeah. But yeah, what was a very good game because like early on in the game, it just felt like PtaQ is just gonna win this game easily because of the early aggressions. And but yeah, it's surprising how Teddy managed to kind of like flip the equation here somehow.
Yeah. So guys, let us know how let us know what you think. How was the cast? This is kind of a test cast, and we're just trying to work out all the kinks and make sure that all the sound and everything is working correctly. So yeah, let us know what you think about it, the quality and everything, and leave your thoughts in the comments. And yeah, I really appreciate you doing this.
Thank you. Well, I mean, appreciate your time and doing this preparation. Yeah, thank you for your time.
All right, and I will catch you guys on the next cast.